Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the special Monday night Tracy Neville Comedy Hour. You are in for a treat, hopefully. So if you know what our first exercise is and you've done it before, like somebody said, I think it was Kim, go ahead and start. What that is you know how you send out all of these friend requests. There is a place where those are all hiding on your Facebook, and we're going to delete unanswered friend requests because they're clogging up your pipes. And some people have said that they have seen evidence that when they delete these, it's allowing, for whatever reason, more, they see an influx of people actually accepting their friend requests. So I'll explain it more than once. So if I'm going too fast, please tell me, and I will repeat it for those of you who don't grasp it the first time. So on just your regular Facebook feed, you're not on your page. I have an Android, so my menu button is at the top, and I see my profile picture with the 3 lines that I like to call the cheeseburger. If you're an iPhone, I believe your menu button is at the bottom. So touch on that. It'll bring you to the next page. About halfway down, you should see the word friends. Touch that. Next page, you're going to touch the word see all. And I think this is where it's going to differ again. For me, I see 3 dots. Mine are at the top. I think iPhone's at the bottom. Maybe it's on the left. I can't remember. But if you see the 3 dots, touch on that. And then hopefully the words view sent requests pops up somewhere. So when you touch on that, go to the 18th screen that we're talking about. I currently have 40 sent requests because I've been clearing mine out. So you should see at the top how many you have. So because it's my dream to say, put it in the chat. Will you put in the chat how many sent requests, unanswered ones you have so we can see? 927. See, okay. Yes, see, who even knew, right? Isn't this crazy? Okay, amazing. So this exercise is going to take everybody a different amount of time, and you don't have to finish right now. Obviously, it'll take some people a minute. It'll take some people a year. Okay, so you see next to each profile picture how long ago you sent it. Look at that, 417, crazy. So what I do is I delete, Jennifer, I think you win at 950. I delete all the ones that are a week or older. Like if you just send it today, you don't need to, and why am I freezing? I hate this. Okay. So you're just going to hit cancel, 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 cancel. Barb had 968. Amazing. Okay. If for whatever reason you come across somebody that you really do want to be friends with, for whatever reason, go ahead and cancel it, but then immediately send it again, because then it will pop up at the top of that person's notifications, and hopefully they'll pay attention to you this time and see it. If you want to go a step further, you could even send them a message. They may or may not see your message, and it depends who it is. So were you able to find that and see where it is? Or would you like me to, does anybody need me to explain it again, how you get there? Yes. Okay. Carol, April, do you have an iPhone or an Android? You're muted, sweetie.
I have an iPhone.
Okay. Okay. So I think I explained it the correct way. Okay. So just go to your Facebook feed. You're not on your page. You're just on Facebook.
Oh. Okay. Wait a minute. Maybe that was the problem. Okay.
Okay. Press your menu, touch on your menu button.
Okay.
Mine's at the top. I think iPhone's at the bottom. Touch on that. Then do you see the word friends?
I do.
Touch on that.
Okay.
and then see all, wherever it
See,
is.
I'm not, that's what the problem, I must be in the
No,
wrong
it's
place.
under requests for iPhone.
Under request,
Under
okay.
requests,
And it
okay.
says no new requests.
then you don't
That's-
have any.
You're in the wrong
That's
place.
requests
I'm
that
in the
were
wrong
sent-
place though, because
That-
I want
Hold
to
on.
look at, I want to look at requests I've sent.
Yeah, that's
Carol.
requests you've gotten.
Yeah.
Requests is ones you've gotten. You're looking at ones you sent.
Right,
Carol,
yeah,
No, I just deleted 24 out of that. That's where
Okay.
they were. I don't have
if
any more.
you've never done this,
yeah.
you've got
I
thousands.
have done it, but I can't get to it for some reason. All
Okay.
right, go ahead.
Friends,
Yep,
can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Friends here? Okay.
yeah.
See all,
All right, where is it? See, that's the weird thing. I'm not getting a see all.
that's strange.
I don't have a see all either, but I do have, if you can see, mine's really blurry. I have the requests in the upper left. And then if
Yep.
you look in the top right, you're gonna see 3 dots and then your search bar. Hit those 3 dots.
Yeah,
and
see,
then
I'm
at the
not getting
bottom,
3 dots either.
you don't have 3 dots on
Nope.
that because I had, this screen says no new requests, but I have the 3 dots on this screen.
Okay, wait a minute. Oh, I do have the 3 dots. Okay,
Okay,
view
click.
sent requests. Thank you. I
Yeah,
got there.
yay. Thank you, all of my helpers. Thank you.
Thank you.
thank
I will
you.
mute.
Okay.
Awesome.
so- Thank you. So go ahead and delete those for a couple minutes. Is everybody else good? Okay. I can sing if you like. Oh, look, I got a couple yeses. I'm not a good singer. I wish I was. I wish I was. I have 2 daughters. Here we go with story time while you're working.
I'm sorry, that explanation totally confused me, and now I'm not seeing my sent requests. iPhone.
You're one of my star pupils, Beth.
I know, I that just totally like threw me off.
Okay. You want me to start at the beginning?
Yes, I'm on
Okay.
my page.
You're not on your, you don't want to be on your page. You just want to be on your
okay.
feed. Okay. Your
Yes.
menu button, which I believe is at the bottom on an iPhone.
Uh-huh.
Touch
And
on
you?
that. Then do you see the word friends?
I do.
Touch that. See all.
Okay.
Then wherever your 3 dots are,
Right, view sent requests. Thank you.
you sent requests. Ta-da.
Threw me
Now,
Oh, sorry.
before I get back to my singing story, we discovered, I think 2 weeks ago, that like you might think you're at the bottom, like you've deleted all the ones you delete, but if you go all the way out and then go back in, it fills back up. I can't explain. That's a Zuckerberg question. It's on my list.
I'm
It's-
going back a year.
Yeah, but like what I'm saying, Carol, is like when you like, let's say you get to the end right now,
Right.
or let's say you get to, it says you have 100 left. If you go all the way out, because I've tried it, go all the way out, start over,
Uh-huh.
it'll be more than 100. It fills.
Oh,
back.
my.
So you might have to go out and come back in a couple times before you can actually finish the
This
list.
is crazy.
Right, exactly, Samantha. There's only so many that fit there. Yeah. So don't be fooled and think you finished. You might have finished, but. Okay, everybody's good. Christine, you're not good. Unmute yourself, please. You're still muted. Let me see. I can't unmute. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so, you told me to go down by friends. So if you can see my friends down there, I have an iPhone. Am I in the wrong friends?
Okay, hold on. Are you doing the friends on your page?
No, I pressed the, home button.
Okay, great. Okay, so what happened when you hit friends? What do you,
And
see?
when I
What's on
press-
your next screen?
When I press friends, it just tells me I may know all these people. There's no,
Do you see the word see all?
no.
Do you see 3 dots?
No.
Okay, so let's go all the way back out and start over for you. Just to make sure you're in the right place.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, so your
I'm
menu,
just like on my feed, like if it was my feed. My home button, I just press my home button.
okay. And then now do you see the word friends?
Yep, it's way right next to the home button. Yeah, and it's
Okay,
just,
touch on friends.
yep. Request your friends.
I think you're on your page.
I think you
Okay.
have to hit requests and then it will say sent request. But I'm
Okay,
not sure.
thank you, Nicole. Try hitting
Yep.
friend or.
Try that.
Yeah, try what she just
What?
said.
Do what?
re-
Oh,
Try
request
hitting
request.
requests.
Because I did go to menu. I just go to menu and press friends.
Requests, hit requests.
Okay,
At the
But-
Does
top,
it, does it say
Yep.
you sent requests?
and it says see friend request. Free.
Yes.
right? 3 dots in the top right corner.
Ooh.
It's gonna
Oh,
come up at the bottom.
There you go.
thank you guys.
Yay, thank you for everybody helping.
Thank you.
So there are still, I don't know what to do. There's still people trying to come in. Oh, you know what? We're okay. Never mind. Ignore me. Okay. So if you would like to continue deleting your people, go ahead. And I'm sorry, I don't remember who it was, but somebody just asked. Yeah, I delete if they're a week or older. But you can, that's up to you. You can, because like we're all obsessed with our phones and we don't do all of our work on our phones, but not everybody looks at their stuff all the time. So like, I don't understand that. I can't comprehend that, but that could be why. It doesn't mean they're not going to, to answer. And again, if for whatever reason you really do want to be friends with somebody, delete it. Immediately send it again, and then hopefully they accept that. Christine had 978. Okay, so if you want to keep doing that, please do. But we'll move on to our next exercise. So now that we deleted all those people, let's try to make friends with some other people. So the way we've been doing this, which has been 99% effective. And if the person who did, I don't think he is, but somebody did a video on this like 2 months ago. Instead of the way we used to do.
I want to meet him at convention.
Yeah, right?
And
Yeah.
thank him.
Yeah. Okay. Go on your feed. And underneath, just look underneath any random post that someone has put up. And you will see the like emoji or the like in the heart or whatever. Somebody's just saying, please let people in. There's nobody waiting. Let me check. Hold on. Yeah, I don't see that anybody's waiting. Can you ask them to try to come in again? Sorry. So underneath you'll see not the comments, but the likes. Find one that has like a large number of likes. Like I'm lucky, I just found one that has 305 likes. So touch on where you see the emojis, whatever it is, like the thumbs up and the heart or whatever, the number of people. You'll see that again at the top. Oh, wait, God, I screwed this up every flipping time. Okay. Before you do that, like and comment on the post. Seems to be necessary. Okay. Then touch on the emojis, touch on it again at the top, and then it's going to give you a list of everybody who liked that post. Okay, and you should see next to the people's, names where in blue where it says add friend. So you're going to click, add friends. I don't send friend requests to people that I don't have any mutual friends with. Cause then I think you look like a creeper. You can do whatever you want. But I tried it because you don't want to spend a ton of time, but I just you can see it. And like, here's 98 mutual friends, 56 mutual friends. If it just says mention, that means you're already friends with them. So, before when we would send friend requests, we would only send maybe 5 to 10 on things because then it would block you. I hope I'm not jinxing it. This doesn't seem to be blocking people. You can send a lot more requests in one foul swoop. Like the gentleman who originally did the video, he sent 100 friend requests in, I don't know how long it took him, but click. Correct. It's a random post that someone else put up, not one of your posts. Yeah, good question. So pick one, Melissa, that looks like, the highest number of likes you can find. So if you touch on the emojis of the people that liked it, pops up again, hit it again, and then you should see all the people, and then in blue, add friend. Do you see that? Okay. So-
Tracy,
Yes.
I mean, I know we talked about this the other night. So, but I missed the first part because I was connecting my iPad. So
Okay.
you said to go to one of our friends on their page and find a post of theirs.
No, just, well, I guess you could, no, just on your feed.
Oh, on my feed?
Not, okay, so maybe I'm not
Sorry.
saying the right word. Okay, so when I say your page, that's Stephanie's profile. So when I say feed, it's all the posts that you see everybody posting.
On
Scroll,
my- Oh, okay. So not in my page, just on my.
not on
feed.
your profile, so just on
Got
the regular Facebook feed.
Okay, that makes more
Any,
sense.
yeah, any random post.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure. Everybody else good? Do you see that?
Tracy, can I ask you a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, thank you. Do you just do that under people, or like let's say I belong to a group and then there's all these likes.
You could do it in a group, sure, on a
You can do
post
it in-
on a group page.
Okay. All right, because I seem to have a lot of on my feed, a lot of groups, and not so many people.
You must be in a lot of groups, and that's what's coming up
Yeah, I
on
guess
your,
so.
on your feed a lot. The
Okay.
only reason I wouldn't do it is maybe because a lot of groups have rules, if you will. So if
Okay.
somebody's really watching you and going, Jennifer, you weirdo, why are you sending friend requests to everybody in this group? But
Right.
I mean,
Okay.
you can try.
Okay. How do I get more people on my feed than groups?
I believe what's coming up on your feed, if you must be working in or looking in those groups on their pages a lot. Are you?
I'm
Okay.
not really.
Okay. So I think what you
Go to
can
your
do,
home screen.
I think what you can do is, let me get to one. You can tell it, I don't, okay.
Oh, you don't want to
So if
see.
you hit the 3 dots on
Right.
at the top, it gives you the option, it says show less.
Okay.
or
Oh, yes, I see
something like
that.
So
Okay.
maybe get rid of some that way.
Okay. All right, great. Thank you.
Sure. So I should have said this earlier, and it's not too late. Write down, look real quick and see how many, when you get to a good point, how many friends you have today. And then jot that down somewhere in your notes or screenshot or whatever. And then make a goal for yourself of how many friends you would like to add before our next power hour on Thursday, or whatever, once a week, whatever you want to do. Aim high, because remember, I know you're fantastic, but not everybody does, and not everybody's going to accept your friend request. So if you want to add 10 friends, I'd send 30. You might get all 30, you might get 2, you never know. Now that you've cleaned out your pipes of the sent requests, it's always fun. People will always, like, by the end of this hour, people are gonna say, oh my God, I just, 10 people just accepted my friend request or whatever. Okay, so let's do that for a couple more minutes and then, well, that'll get us to 8:30 maybe. And this is where I could be singing if I was a good singer, but I am not. I don't remember who it was, but somebody who was on Thursday night. Kim, was it you? Who was it? Kim Evans, was it you? Somebody said that they got blocked. They couldn't send any friend requests. No. You're just usually the one in trouble, Kim, so I thought it was you.
I did the other night when we were doing, when we were canceling the requests, I would go in and like send them again.
Yeah.
And I don't even know what the number was that I reached, but it said I couldn't do that anymore. I could still work in Facebook, but I just couldn't
Right.
send more requests.
Can you do it now? Did it
Yeah.
fix itself? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
It's like you said, it wasn't like Facebook jail. It just, it
Right.
would, I think it might be 24 hours. I'm not sure because I don't think it ever lets me out for a really long time.
Yeah. 24 hours is a long time.
Yeah.
God, what would you do? I don't know what you did all day.
Well, I
I
have
know.
another,
I know this.
Oh.
I just sent like 50 requests off of one post.
Excellent.
No problem.
Excellent.
it's doing it to me again. I can't use this
Oh.
feature right now.
Oh, we jinxed it. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Okay. Who said they got 50? Decline, sorry. Can you hear me? Shoot, I guess I got, oh no, I'm still there. Okay, I can't even get like any friends. Everyone I go to, I have one mutual friend in common with.
Then pick a different post. Go out and pick a different post.
Everyone. It's
Well,
crazy.
then you know what? Then go ahead and send them to people you only have one mutual friend. Don't worry about it then.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
it certainly doesn't hurt to try. I'll be your friend, Stephanie.
Thanks,
And then
Tracy.
this is another, and I haven't said this yet. We're always trying to, I know it's a lot to look at, and I always compare it to like when you first started driving and they were like, you got to be checking all your mirrors all the time. And you're like, no, how? And you just get used to it, right? It was very unnatural to me at first. And now you just do it. Always looking that you're not sending or accepting friend requests from other coaches. And that's, you're going to see they might have a before and after picture. Hopefully that's what you see. If they accidentally slip through, no harm, no foul, but then delete them. You want to be friends with the coaches in your line, in your team, if that's what your team does, which I think everybody does. And Melissa just got a new friend. Yay! Bye, Jim and Kate. I forget what I was saying. Yeah, you try to, this is one place you can not hopefully be sending other coaches requests. And some people will be nice and, send you a message and say, got your friend request. I'm a coach too. Everybody's usually very nice about that. So. So there's only 91 people right now. So if anybody was messaging anybody saying they couldn't get in, you can tell them they can come in. Only 91. Bye, Christine. You too. Okay, see, here comes somebody. Okay, so get to a good stopping point. So Lisa's saying she doesn't have any on her feed that have a lot of likes on their posts. Okay, then you're just gonna have to do a little more work. And I would still just pick one. Even if it's 3 people, then do that. And you're just gonna have to hit more posts. And you have some really boring friends, so
Shoot. I backed out too far.
uh-oh. So a couple people just came in, so just hold on because we're about ready to move on to our next activity. So we got rid of a bunch of sent ones. We just sent some more friend requests. So now that we've done all this work, we want to, because bringing on friends isn't quite enough. It's great. It's a great first start, but you want to connect with those people, bringing them to your feed. You want them to see your stuff. So the way that we're going to, because being friends with them, they might see your stuff. They probably won't. We want to connect with these people. So now we're going to work on your profile page. Before we were just on the regular feed. So go to yours. Scroll down to where it says friends and then the number of friends you have underneath. And I know a couple people, like I think Beth, like some people have a different variation of the way they do this. So knock yourself out. It doesn't matter. So when you touch on friends and how many friends you have, hopefully you see all and recent. Does everybody see recent? Please tell me everybody. Okay, yes. Okay, touch on recent. Ta-da! There are your recently new added friends. So you're just going to start at the top. And you're going to touch on their profile picture, take you to their page. And we want to try to move as fast as we can so you can get a lot done. Touch their profile picture, like it, and leave a comment, depending on what it is, like what's appropriate. I try to insert a question if I can to hopefully start a conversation. So like this person has a picture of Pittsburgh Pirates baseball team. So I might say something like, great pick. Have you been to a game? You know, or something like that. And then back out and go to the next person. And you're just going to keep going down the list. So the quickest way, touch on their name, touch on their profile picture, like, comment, back out. And then that way you're joining your 2 pages, hopefully, and you'll start showing up on their feed. Try to ask a question, possibly starting a conversation. And a lot of times, I mean, I've been lucky recently, and I'm just going to jinx this again, but a lot of people are responding and answering questions. So, or, having some people, it's crickets, but that's fine. Because once you've done that, hopefully your posts are showing up on their feed. That's why I was saying, whoever was asking about the groups, maybe you were in groups a lot, and that's why that's all showing up on your page. Maybe. So everybody's going to have a different, number of recent friends. So just go ahead and work. We'll do that. Let's see. Till I decide not to do it anymore. I've completely lost track of time. So. Okay, you know what? We'll do it for 7 minutes. Because that'll get us to 8:40. Does everybody understand how to do that? Or would you like me to re-explain?
Can you re-explain? I'm sorry. The recent friends thing just threw me.
Don't be sorry. Okay.
Thank you.
I love to hear myself talk, so I'll say it 10 times.
Thank you.
Okay, on your profile, go to where it says friends and how many friends you have. Do you see that? I'm watching for you to shake your head. Okay, touch on that.
Mm-hmm.
then do you
Oh,
see?
recent, yeah.
Yep. Okay. So touch on
I
recent.
knew. I just was having a brain. You know what? Okay, thank you.
And then just do. When you touch on somebody's and you go to their profile picture, if the like button is blue, that means you already did it on this page, on this person's page. So you can either skip it if you want, or you can quickly scroll and then just maybe leave and leave a comment on one of their posts. Your call. There's a lot of new pics up recently because I've seen, because people are posting, pictures from Easter or Passover as their profile pic. So a lot of stuff that you can actually have a conversation. Hopefully. Again, another time where if you see a before and after picture, they're out. And if you're lucky like me, you might get some date offers when you do this. Right? What do I always say? That insanely handsome military doctor, he's a surgeon, he's in another country.
Widowed.
And then it'll be, where are you from? Like, read my profile, loser. It says where I'm from.
Oh, I get those all the time and I
Right.
block them immediately.
Yes, that's what we call a, I don't know, scammer, whatever, fake,
Mhm.
whatever. How's the weather where you are? I'm like, no, no, thank you.
No, how about, please excuse the intrusion, but I would love you to friend request me.
Right.
You are
Yeah,
so
that's-
beautiful.
yeah.
And then if you don't catch them quick enough, I've had them go in and comment on my post to my friends.
Correct. Yeah,
Block, delete,
Yes.
block, delete, delete, delete. It's
Yeah.
awful.
exactly. And if you want to have fun, sometimes I go back and forth for a couple minutes, just to entertain myself. And then I'll say, send me a picture. And they're like, oh, well, on my, the platform of my battleship Galactica in the middle of the Indian Ocean, where like I can send text, but I can't, for some reason, pictures won't go through. I'm like, come on, dude. And then, what's your Cash App? I don't have Cash App. Those people we want to block. Block, block, block. This exercise, reaching out to your recently added friends, if you have to, like if time is an issue for you and you kind of have to pick and choose, what activities you do, this is, I think, one of the top ones that you should do, because it's kind of in line with the A to Z commenting, all that kind of stuff. So I would absolutely do this, even if you can only do it for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. I would definitely do it as much as you can every single day. So go ahead when you get to a good stopping point, and if you want to keep going, I don't know what you're doing on your phone, so you can keep going. But if you'd like to finish up and move on to the next activity. And this is interesting. So the next thing we do is thanking the likes. We've done this for a while now. We didn't used to do it. Then we found out about it. We're like, oh my God, this is fantastic. We were missing out on all these people, right? So does anybody listen to, or did you see Bob Heilig speaking and following him on Instagram now? Right? So I don't watch it every day, but I don't remember if he was talking about it or posted something. He said, thanking the likes, do not do it. It's weird. Did anybody else see him talking about that? And we do it, and I'm going to keep doing it. But I was wondering if anybody else saw this post that he put up. He said, I think he was talking, I think it was Friday morning. If you send somebody, like if you say, thanks for liking my post, blah, 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 they're going to be like, weirdo, what post? They don't even know what you're talking about. He said he thought it was a very fake way of reaching out to people and that he did not suggest doing it. I think he knows what he's talking about. But so we're going to do it right now. Sorry, Bob. You're super handsome, but.
Did he
right,
suggest an alternative thing to do?
He just said, no, he just said, don't do it. I mean, I would assume Shannon, like other ways he's talking about, but.
I think it's a good thing to do. I've gotten a lot of traction.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's exactly what I wanted to know, Carol. Thank you. So then, all right. So then keep doing it.
Exactly.
But I have had people say, what are you talking about? And then I just ignore them.
What do you say when you're giving your thank yous to people?
Okay, so go ahead and start doing that if you know what I'm talking about, and I'll explain it in a second. But you know what, Shannon, don't let me forget. Let me explain how to do it, and then I'll tell you what I do. So
because sometimes it comes across like I'm hitting on a guy, and I don't like that. I like it to be a little more
okay.
gracious. You know what I mean? Like it's probably the thing I'm the worst at doing, honestly, out of everything in ADC.
You're not bad at doing it. You just don't like the responses you're getting, and that's.
No, I feel really uncomfortable. I feel really sometimes just like this is going to send the wrong message, like I'm hitting on this married man or something. I don't know. Just
don't send it to men. Just send it to girls.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know that wasn't some great wisdom.
You know what I mean? Like sometimes it can. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Try not to.
Sometimes we get too much in our heads with things.
Thank you, Jennifer. Yes, I was going to say, so what? If they think you're a weirdo, who cares? You don't know that they think you're a weirdo.
Just keep moving.
Just do it. Just do it.
It's just something I've learned along the way.
And it's very hard, isn't it, Jennifer? At first, it's very hard. And then you're like, okay, you don't like me? Oh, well. And you're not even going to know 99.9% of the time. You're not even going to know. So don't worry about it, Shannon. You are hiding. You can do it like this. They can't see you. Okay.
So like thanking the likes.
Yeah.
I get a lot of back and forth people saying, oh, you're welcome. I love your posts.
Exactly.
Okay. Thank you for supporting me.
Yeah. And
I love to support, and they're like, I love to support others who are doing something awesome. And you have awesome, blah, blah. And I'm like, thanks so much. I appreciate it.
Exactly. So that will outweigh, and then you won't care if people think you're.
Then I learned something else. You follow it up with, well, if you know anyone who could benefit from our program, let me know.
Yeah, exactly. What I've been doing, and I'm getting a lot more traction this way, is I am thanking the likes on posts that are not program related. That makes me feel so much better at your starting conversations and you're building relationships. So, and hopefully getting, earning people's trust. So on we're on your individual page now. Underneath any post, this is, your choice, program or not program related. You'll see underneath the post, you see your comments, but then you also have, again, the likes with the emojis. So like I put up a post not almost yesterday, 24 likes, 6 comments, and 3 of those comments were me responding back to people. So you don't want to miss out on that audience of people who just liked it but didn't necessarily comment. So I'm going to touch on the emojis. Gonna pop up again at the top, and then you're going to see all the people who liked that particular post. So I'm going to go one by one, touch on their, on their name to get you to their profile, and then I'm going to send them a message in Messenger. Thanks for liking my post. Fill in the blanks. Whatever is, makes sense to the post that you put up. Like if you put up a picture of your grandkids on the Easter egg hunt, thanks so much for liking my post. Had such a great time with my grandkids. What did you do for Easter? And then you weren't like, thanks for liking my post. Do you, I scrolled through your page and you're kind of fat. Do you need, I'm a health coach if you didn't know. We don't want to do that. I mean, you can. So that's why I think I've had a lot more interaction with non-program related posts. You can absolutely do program related posts. Absolutely. One of my, standards was, like if I put up a before and after, thanks for liking my post, keeps me and my clients motivated. If you or anyone is looking to get healthy, I would love to help them. Make it a they of them, so you're not directing it at that person, or just say thanks for liking my post. Keep, whatever you're comfortable with. If you can throw a question in there, all the better.
I think the reason Bob was saying about liking your posts is that those people are seeing your feed. So it's almost not beneficial because they are seeing it, they're liking it, and you're thanking them for liking it. So what you're doing is you're creating this pattern of those people who are seeing your page. So what I started doing is if my new friends start liking, and I think I might have learned this on yours the very first time I came on, was that anybody who's new that likes my stuff, I go immediately to their page and start liking their stuff so they see my stuff more.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So maybe we should shift.
I think that was the reason, is because if they're liking your posts, they're seeing your posts.
Exactly.
So it's you thanking them is taking the time to thank people who are already liking what you're doing.
They're already seeing your stuff, right?
They're already seeing your stuff.
Yeah.
I believe that was the reason.
Well, even if that's not what he said, that makes perfect sense.
I heard that somewhere. Might have not been.
Okay. But we've always thanked the
No,
Lord.
I've heard that too. Yeah.
We've always done that for a while.
So that
now.
you're generating the algorithm to kind of like,
Right.
again, on you're going to see their stuff more and they're going to see your stuff more, but you really want to start loving on the people who
Right.
are newer.
Right.
Yeah, but
Rebecca just
the
said
likes.
in your
Yeah, we don't thank the likes just to get them to come to our page. We thank them to start conversation. So we're doing it.
Yeah. The problem is the people who like all my stuff, like I literally know every single one of them. They've either been my client, it's the Easter photo, right? But Mary Ellen said something that she was on Gina Eccles this morning, and today is like a great day because everybody's Easter pictures are up. So for the next couple days, you can really comment on their stuff because everybody's got an Easter picture up for the most part, or, so
Right.
these are the days that we can comment on all of the new people, all of their stuff, and it won't look weird.
Yes.
And then that will start to generate on our page.
And somebody just said about A to Z commenting. So who put in the chat about A to Z commenting is for the new people. So that's right. A to Z is reaching new people. So Michelle, you're absolutely right. I totally agree. But when you do your A to Z commenting, hopefully with your new people or your recently added friends, so then you're getting them that way too.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, it's funny because I've been doing these for, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, keeping track of my friends because of this. Okay. I started March 9th with 4309 friends. I now have 4418. So I've gotten in 5 weeks, doesn't sound like a lot, 109 friends.
That's a lot.
Okay. So because I go as soon as I see, I do recent every couple of days
Mm-hmm.
and I interact with them on their page. Okay. I'm always getting new likes and loves on my posts. So I guess part of it is, how are you doing with increasing your friends? If
Yeah.
you're not seeing likes and loves from anybody new,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm. And you're all, I mean, these are all like suggestions and like,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
Mr. Zuckerberg keeps it all a big secret with the algorithms. So if something is working for you, keep doing it. If it's not working for you, if you're not seeing,
Don't waste your time.
you know, increase in whatever, then don't do it anymore. Then, you know, then change it. And I also think it's good to change things up just so you're not doing the same exact things all the time, because that the algorithms definitely catch on to.
Also would suggest that when you say to someone, not just thank you for liking my post, because if they were on Facebook for 20 minutes, they probably liked like 100 posts and they don't remember yours. So I always say thank you for liking my post about which chicken recipe to pick for Passover. It's so hard to choose and I want it to be a crowd pleaser. How do you usually make your chicken? So, but not just thanks for the post, because they don't know what it was. You know, they don't remember.
actually really
my
true.
post, I'm so special. They remember what I posted, you know? So.
No, but they'll go back to your page to figure out what the heck they did.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I
Terry,
agree
do you
though.
have
I
a
do the
question?
same thing.
Where's Terry? Yes, ma'am.
Something I discovered yesterday you know, with Easter is when I comment, there's the little, I don't know if you can see the little button that has your avatar in the comment section. I know it's
Okay.
blurry. When you hit that,
Uh-huh.
it says create a sticker. And if you hit that sticker, you can choose your avatar and you can add your own text. So I said, let's just say, Happy Easter, Kim Evans. I actually said her name. And so I think people kind of like the fact that you were
Oh.
putting their name in your avatar
If
to
you
them.
if you personalize it, yeah.
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 It's something different I hadn't seen before.
Yeah. Okay.
I love all the little tips.
Yeah, that's what's so great about having all these people on, is because I mean I do know everything, but I don't want to, you know.
It's true, Tracy. It's true.
No, every week somebody says something that we're like, oh my God, that's
It's
amazing.
true.
Gold, as we like to say in Optavia, golden nuggets, right?
Tracy, I need to introduce you to my roommate from college, Tracy, because you are literally like, I feel like I'm like with her when I'm with you.
Where did you go to school?
Lynchburg, Virginia.
Oh, Virginia Tech?
No, Lynchburg College.
Oh, okay.
Lynchburg, Virginia.
Okay.
Well, it's now Lynchburg University. We don't call it that though.
Okay.
The old timers don't call it that.
Bring her on. She's everyone's welcome. Okay, so go ahead and finish whatever we were just doing. I don't remember. We were thanking the likes, yes. So if when you start doing that and you're in Messenger, if people are immediately responding to you, I kind of ignore it for a minute and I finish. Like if I've set my timer to thank the likes for 15 minutes, I get to the end of my timer and then I'll go back and, you know, and participate in those conversations. Because if you just have sent, you know, 2 likes and then you start a 10-minute conversation with somebody, you know, they kind of sidetracked you. So you can go back. Don't worry about answering them right away. You can go back. And then I'm going to ask Beth, if you don't mind, because there's so many people on here. Beth asked a question a couple weeks ago, and we've all kind of like talked about it and compared notes. And I tried to get, I did, Beth, I got on Bob's where you're allowed questions on Friday, but he didn't pick my question. I was very upset. When you are, we're starting all these conversations, how long do you actually work a conversation? So like, let's say, and we know why we're starting these conversations. So let's say I started a conversation tonight and I go back and forth with somebody, I get lucky and somebody actually wants to have a conversation. How long do you, I can't think of the word. What's the word, Beth? How long are you fostering these conversations? Like, do you like after 10 minutes, that's it, you never talk to them again?
Right. My question was, how do you nurture these conversations? Because the idea is to be, creating relationships. So if you're A to Z commenting on 4,500 friends and you only cycle back to that person every 45 days, if you can even get to 100 people a day, how is that really building a relationship when you interact with them 4 times a year?
Right.
So what relationship are we creating by scattershot A to Z commenting?
Yeah. And they might look at it and be like, oh, she doesn't want to talk to him anymore. Or anybody, how long do you keep going? Or like, when do you?
Okay, A to Z commenting. I'm really bad at it. I'm probably in the B's for the 5th time this year. Anyway, so I'm not messaging them, right? I'm commenting on their profile picture, or if I've already done that before. If I've already done that before, then I'm looking at a post and commenting. I'm not messaging them, not at that time. If they message me and then I go back.
Okay, all right, hold on, Kim, I'm going to interrupt you for a second because this is excellent. Jennifer says, A to Z means no one left behind. Put them on your hundreds list and then keep nurturing them. That's a good idea, because then you're gonna, yeah, because if somebody, that was excellent. Jennifer, you win. Yay, that's excellent.
Love it.
Beth, do you like that idea? If you like keep a list of the people? Because if you're sending 1,000 conversation starters, but you really only have a back and forth with 100 people, and you have those 100 people on a list, those are the conversations you can nurture.
Yes, that is a good way to organize
That's the best answer we've gotten. That's fantastic. Yay. You're welcome, Diana. Thank you for joining. Okay, it's almost 9 o'clock.
Hi.
If you need to go to bed, good night. And I'm going to stop recording in a second. And then we have a short after party, unless everybody's going to hang up. So we'll see how many people stay on. So thank you for joining. I hope you learned something. And thank you so much for all of the input and participation. I love it, love it, love it.
Thank you.